Alright guys, you might be wondering, why the fuck am I underneath my car? Well, I went ahead and added the rear sway bar back on. For some reason, when I installed the Southside machine style lift bars from Lakewood, which I believe they got the patent from them, it's the same design. After I installed them, for some weird reason, I couldn't get the sway bar back on. And then the other day, out of curiosity, I'm like, well, before I buy something else, let's see if this goes back on. And it did. I went out and bought bolts, but I was an idiot and didn't measure and just kind of went off the top of my head. And the bolts I bought were too long. But we, as hot rodders, are pack rats. And the cylinder head bolts for the small block Oldsmobile actually worked really good. It's a 7/16 diameter thread and perfect size. So the nylon locking nuts I bought and washers all worked. I just couldn't use the nice shiny new bolts. I had to use the old ones. And then I went ahead and I checked all my bolts from the install, and after some street miles I was pretty disappointed with the fact that some of them got loose. So I went ahead and I snugged everything up, and what I'm going to end up doing is I'm going to end up getting nylon locking nuts for all the screws as well in the suspension, just for cheap insurance. And I do have lock washers on there, but they managed to back off. And my upper control arm bolts are too short. For some reason, I couldn't find the correct length, despite the fact that I took the old ones out. But these upper control arms are a lot thicker than what I took out, so therein lies my problem. So I have to replace those, and I've known about that, but those are still tight. They're not loose. And while I'm down here, I am going to replace these Lakewood drag shocks. I have to order them, but these are pretty much freaking gone. They don't do anything at this point. So I'm going to go ahead and order two double adjustable rear shocks from Viking. And in the front, we're going to put 80/20 AFCOs. And I also put the sway bar in the front, which is not the best for drag racing, but in my situation, it's not limiting front end rise, and we do need the front end to move a little bit slower. I got some advice from guys that run much faster cars, and they kind of analyzed the video I posted up on Yellow Bullet. And what I got from them is what I had thought all along, is my front end was coming up too fast, running out of travel, and I was unloading the rear. Now, in the front, last year, I put in 1-inch taller ball joints, and I also went ahead and I took out the upper bump stops and bought shorter ones that only limit the travel about 1/2 inch. So in the front, I got about 5.5 inches of travel, which is about what these GM A-body cars really want. My front control arms are parallel to the ground, which is what you want. The back should be a little bit lower, but my problem is my driveway is on a really steep pitch. So I do drive this on the street quite a bit, so this car has to be able to do it all. And as much as I would love to lower this car, it just wouldn't work out for me. So obviously you can see the underbody of my car is actually pretty damn clean. Sandblasted it like 13, 14 years ago, and it's all been painted and stuff. And you might be able to get a peek at the drive shaft safety loop from some of the other videos. And but yeah, that's what I got going on today. Just added these sway bars back on, and in the next video that I'm probably going to do also tonight, I'm adding the rev limiter to the HEI, but that is for another matter outside of the underbody. So guys, thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. If you want to go ahead and follow us on Facebook under Copper's Garage, we post a lot of pictures on there, a lot of other things. And obviously on YouTube, we are Copper Cutlass. And I am also on Instagram. I post a lot of my daily stuff that I do at work on there. I'm also Copper Cutlass on there. So guys, thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Keep watching.